Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone from all around the world. My name is Kristjan Raude, and I'm a Chief Growth Officer at Funderbeam. From the moment when we start to focus more on the PaaS product and the PaaS partnerships, also in sales development, then three out of these 7 PaaS partnerships has actually been onboarding during the last 30 days, which shows actually a great traction and the demand and the pull from the market for that kind of product offering. Now, maybe you remember these 2 slides from the previous Ignite, what we held end of the last year. These were slides used by Kylie, where she was describing the founder's journey, which, like Rome, every road leads to the successful or unsuccessful exit of the company. Well, we have developed this concept a little further, and actually we came up with this one slide, which is describing the Funderbeam as an sentence. It's all about fast funding and liquidity. And this is kind of a vision what we are really going for. Now, you see that in every company, in every startup, there is a different stages where they are going through towards the exit. So first is the startup phase, where it's more about the idea, the team formation, etc. Then it's all about early traction, the first product market fit, the first customer feedback, and so on. Then it's about the monetization, optimization, and early growth, early scaling. And then it's all about growing and scaling rapidly in different markets, different products. And then last but not least is the late stage and public phase. And of course, early investors, founders, employees, all the key stakeholders are looking for a valuation to increase along the way, along these stages. Now, Funderbeam vision is to be with you at every stage. And what I mean by that is that our product offering is pretty good in terms of the product market, product need match for every stage in the startup company lifecycle. So let's take that very early stage where the investment risks are huge. Normally, they are not suitable for a public fundraisings. So that's why we have put in more focus and more emphasis on developing the PaaS product offering, which is a platform as a service. Basically, we're offering already our existing platform for angel networks, accelerators, and similars to create, manage their syndicates in a fast, easy, and more cost-effective way. And when the startup going to the next phase, then of course it's up to the founder and investors and angels' decision. Do they still want to go for a closed PaaS round, or they will also would like to use the private fundraising, which is basically the Funderbeam vision is to act as a broker platform where founder or lead investor can offer the private round to selected investors from based on the criterias what they are filtering out of investors from our current existing database. So like this, actually, they can extend the investor network still in private mode, but they can extend the investor network and to raise a bigger round and more cross-border engage more cross-border investors. Now, if we look more to the public fundraising part, then important thing what I really want to mention is that we will start to raise the minimum limit for going for public fundraising for the issuers, for the companies. So for 500K up to 700K, up to 1 million and plus. And the reason for that is that we believe that as bigger the round is, as more company are matured and the company has growing better with the help of experienced angel investors in the early stage. So the public fundraising and the public investor base can have better deal flow and can have more mature companies to invest in. And important fact is that depending on the countries, public fundraising can actually have a maximum limit without of need of prospectus up to 8 million euros. And this is also one of our benchmarks, what we want to hit definitely this year, to make a maximum limit round of up to 8 million, depending on the country, of course. Different countries have different upper limits. The late stage public is that we haven't talked this much, but actually our platform also allows and are ready to have IPOs on Funderbeam, meaning that if the company issuer is ready to write a prospectus, they can actually list their shares on Funderbeam platform, same like every other stock exchange, and raise much bigger round than 8 million euros with the prospectus. This is something what probably we don't see this year, but that is the one of the long-term goals that one day we want to really have on our platform as well. And as you see down bottom, along the way, our marketplace, which is offering 24/7 automated trading, is available all along the way. Is it for private trading or is it for public trading? And as well, if the company is entering to the monetization and growth phase, then normally this is the phase where founders, early employees, employee stock option program is starting to get matured, and they want to have some liquidity out of it. So that's why we also offer the secondary opportunity and listing opportunities for already existing startups, which maybe don't want to grow with us from very early stage, but maybe they are already in the monetization and growth phase and they want to have the liquidity. We also have a product offering for them as well in our ecosystem. And last but not least slide from my side is just to explain you why we want to focus on PaaS in a Q2. First of all, it's a big market alone. As a niche market, of course. So the IBAN statistics from the market, from the EU and UK, shows that actually angels invested in 2020 7.7 billion euros from more than 30,000 rounds in an annual basis. And that's a lot. And we definitely, there is a market there where we want to tap in and take our share. Why not to be a preferred platform actually to create and manage the syndicates EU-wide and cross-border wide? We have the validated demand. So we already validated the product offering with S-Ban, with Dunban, and also some other accelerators and business angel networks, which has a very good market feedback. And if we have the access to angels and accelerator deal flows, it means actually a much more stable flow of primary and secondary deals, meaning that then we can actually getting more focused on onboarding the deals, delivering the deals, and fund these deals. Not to mention that there is a huge probability to have a great networking effect. If the first syndicates start to use the PaaS product, PaaS platform, then actually that will enables more cross-border investing, enables more investors to join the platform as an investor. And just to mention that this cross-border investing is actually something what all the angel networks in EU, within EU, as well the umbrella organization, European Business Angel Network, is looking a lot into and finding the ways how to solve this challenge in the market. Now, PaaS is more B2B, and it's more as a platform business rather a marketplace business, which means that B2B and a platform business have much more faster go-to-market and the break-even point than B2C, where you always need to see the supply and demand. Rather, when we team up with angel networks and accelerators and similars, then actually they will have the deal flow and they will have the investor base. So it will speed up our expansion plans, and also it allows us to go faster and more cost-effective to the new markets. Important fact, what we cannot overlook is that angels are sophisticated and experienced early stage investors, they have a 25 times higher average ticket size, which hopefully contributes also to the overall liquidity of our marketplace. And of course, they are much more risk-aware of early stage investments. And last but not least, experienced angels as early investors, they play an important role of helping companies to grow. This has been many years like this, and it will also be in the future like this. So once the company decides to do the public fundraising, deals actually will be more qualified and more mature due to the help and support of early angels and accelerators. And after me, Kristjan from Denmark actually shared the local experience of PaaS and local market feedback about PaaS and private product offering. From my side, big thank you for listening to me, and see you soon in the next Ignite, where we cover the deliveries of the Q2 and the future plans of the Q3. Thank you and see you soon. Ciao.